I started going to the private sector.
So there now here water and a borehole.
Some of them mechanized. You see, for some of them, their water levels are so low. No matter how you drill, it is so low. Okay. So when you get the borehole for them, you need to mechanize it so that it can bring water up. But for some of them, they will need the normal boreholes. In fact, in 2016, when I was DC, you two boreholes, 16 in that short time. It to 16. You know where I got the borehole from? Yeah. The Ministry of Interior, the National Security. Okay. And they born on the 2 boreholes in mine. In fact, 2 boreholes in the boreholes were that very close to the election. Until 2 years, you find the so because it had come from them. And they are 2 about 4 years, almost 4 years down the line. Those 16 boreholes are still there. The people there are drinking from streams.
16
boreholes.
5 years down the line.
5 years down the line. 4.5 years down the line. Since 2016. The training so. And they went to the DC. She told them, say, Onimba be a boreholes no free. I went to her personally and told her it's from the national security. I went there and I told them. In fact, for the 4 years election, I never left the constituency. I stayed even though I lost my job as a teacher in the nursing training school, I stayed in the constituency for the last 4 years. It is in there. So nothing stopped them from me asking me, Honorable, where did the boreholes come from? In fact, if I were the one, it's a man meteor as this year in a bonus. Because if the borehole had been dug, I will use the state resources to put. Sure. So I've decided that my first tranche of resources those 16 boreholes. I'm going to go through the procurement and put the health on. For one of them, if your community Kwabena it is in Sekwa. It's a Badu. Between Badu and Sekwa. One of them baby go to borehole. The MP who took over from the MP who took over, Honorable Gabriel say, when this borehole is here, he also has gone to that another borehole close to that borehole. Both boreholes have no head. Only the other wire platform na we need see how and also go to fly platform. So both boreholes have no head. The people are still drinking from the stream. Meanwhile, half of the money the thinking the next borehole could have put the head on, so that they can get water to drink first. So when I went there for my thank you tour, they told me. So I told them between the 2 boreholes, only the wire platform are we, so it will be easier to touch his. So I decided, okay, and then the Akadi so when they start getting something, then we'll get result to go and do.
Into the MP, what target on the first?
My target on the first.
Oh, the because
it will bring them water first.
Water first, okay.
Yes.
That is good. And so after that 16 boreholes, Nyame wa do not think we are within your 4 years. Nyame ma wonkwa. That's all that's what tiase. Na oba parliament, of course, Nyame so de wonkwa becho. Obema important. How many boreholes na unya ya nkabiti masada account? So wa ho de Nyame pa.
In fact, we need over 50 boreholes.
50.
Over 50 boreholes in time as I speak now.
For the over 100 communities.
Yes, for the over 100 communities. Some of them had boreholes dug by the Catholic Relief Agency as far back as 1980. So those 1982, 83, those boreholes are no more working. So if you go there, there's a borehole sitting there, it's not working. So you need to replace it for them completely. If you want to repair it, it won't work. So we need like 50. In fact, when I went to my thank you tour, during the campaign and then the thank you tour, I've decided to list all the communities who are in need of borehole. All the communities in need of another challenge there, KG. For most of the communities, they are too far away from where the nearest school is. So the kids have to walk. Kids at 4-5 years have to walk at 5-6 kilometers, which is not possible. So I want to see the directorates. We are working on something. So I've listed them according to the thematic area that the developmental needs are. But for me, the roads and water is top on the priority list. It's about the Tain District Hospital, which was done by John Mahama from 2013 up to 2016. District Hospital is the second largest health facility after the regional hospital in Sunyani.
Wow.
In Nsoko. Wow. It was like 90% complete by 2016. When this government took over, for the 4 years. For the first 3 years, 2017, 2020, nothing happened. In fact, in the last year, 2019 coming to 2020, that's when they came on. They came back. Even when they came, they'll come and work small and go back.
That's the latter part of
the
last
year.
Yes.
MPP. So, on the 6th of January, 2020, 6th of November, 2020, the Farmers' Day, the president came to Techiman for the Farmers' Day. From Techiman, he proceeded to Nsoko, came and commissioned the hospital, which to all intent and purpose had not been completed. Or be commissioned here. The chiefs and people, be good facility, no premise ho, be commissioned here, fanfare, the camera show. That day, there were chairs that were brought from Tepa to the hospital.
Ashanti region
Tepa, yes, because Tepa, because the hospitals were started around the same time. You know Tepa, there's one hospital there. Your mama started. Yeah, they be commissioned. Yeah, they be commissioned here. Yeah, they be commissioned here. I am telling you statement of facts. I was there. The following day, 3 days later, car be see ho, abelodu chairs on go back. As I speak to you now, the hospital that was commissioned on the 6th of November 2020 is still not used. Obi. In fact, 6th of November 2020. Just go to Google, check Tain District Hospital commissioner.
Politics. It's normal for you to do politics.
I am telling you, I can't lie that the president, in fact, go to the appointment committee, the vetting of the Minister for Health. He mentioned it, that they have completed it. It has been commissioned. It is not in use. He mentioned it. I listened to him. In fact, I have a statement on it that is to be read in Parliament. I've submitted it to the Speaker. It's not been admitted. I'm waiting for the day it will be admitted. I can't go to the floor and go and say things that the president commissioned the Tain District Hospital on the 6th of November 2020. It is still not in use. Still, you were 23-bed capacity hospital. No more. Pregnant women, children are lying on the floor.
Facility we no nanka complete fully.
It is
the second
biggest health facility in the Bono region after the regional hospital. In fact, it will serve as a referral facility for Wenchi, Tain, Bana, German North. It has a trauma center, accident center. It has a mortuary. It has a medical facility. It has a pharmaceutical unit. It's a very big facility. Commission. In fact, it has staff bungalows in it. All of them have not been completed. It's been commissioned. So we are appealing to the government to operationalize it, to make us use the facility, so that in the midst of COVID, it will have served a very special purpose in the fight against COVID.